1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Foreign Minister says Pakistan remains steadfast in support of an inclusive political settlement in Afghanistan. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations has said India is the fountainhead of terrorism in the region and Pakistan will continue to make all efforts to expose the ominous role of India at the UN Security Council. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Youth Affairs has said that Tiger Force will plant 10 billion plants across the country under the Green and Clean Tree Plantation Drive. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the continued internet shutdown after 5th August last year has inflicted heavy losses on the local business community. And now the news in detail. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said that Pakistan remained steadfast in support of an inclusive political settlement in Afghanistan. In a tweet, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan look forward to strengthening bilateral relationship with the US and to continuing as anchors of stability. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan will continue to deepen and further strengthen political, economic and cultural ties with ASEAN and its members in line with its Vision East Asia policy. In his message on 53rd ASEAN Day, he said Pakistan enjoys close friendly ties with all ASEAN members. Our historic and deep-rooted relationship predates the modern era, harkening back to abiding linkages forged during the time of Gandhara civilization. He also commended the ASEAN members for effectively and admirably handling the COVID-19 pandemic. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Munir Akram, says India has been sponsoring state terrorism from Afghanistan into Pakistan. In an interview with a foreign journal, Newsweek, he said Pakistan has plenty of evidence which we have presented to the United Nations and more will be provided. Munir Akram said India is the fountainhead of terrorism in the region and Pakistan will continue to make all efforts to expose the ominous role of India at the UN Security Council. He said the recent attack on Pakistan's stock exchange in Karachi was the work of such Indian-sponsored mercenary terrorists. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Youth Affairs, Mohammad Usman Dar, has said that Tiger Force will plant 10 billion plants across the country under the Green and Clean Tree Plantation Drive. Talking to a mediaman in Lahore today, he said that Prime Minister Imran Khan is providing an opportunity to youth to become a part of the Tiger Force. Usman Dar said that youth are an asset of the country. He said 1.2 million trees will be planted in Punjab, while 0.5 million trees will be planted in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to make Pakistan green and clean. Chairman, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor Authority Asim Salim Bajwa has said that the agreement on establishing Rashakai Special Economic Zone will be signed in the third week of this month. Presiding over a dialogue in Islamabad, he said the second phase of CPEC is all about taking the dividends of the project to the people of Pakistan. The total number of recovered coronavirus patients in the country has reached 259,604, making it a significant count. According to the latest statistics, there are now 17,815 active cases in Pakistan. 842 new cases were reported over the last 24 hours. The death toll from the virus has reached 6,068, with 14 new deaths reported over the last 24 hours. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the continued internet shutdown after 5th August 2019 has inflicted heavy losses on the local business community. Kashmir Chamber of Commerce and Industry has estimated a whopping 400 billion rupees loss to Kashmir economy in the last 1 year. According to details, sectors like terrorism, information technology, horticulture, e-learning and healthcare have suffered the most due to its internet shutdowns. International credit rating agency Moody's has upgraded Pakistan's outlook from under review for downgrade to stable while maintaining B3 rating. In a tweet, Ministry of Finance said this is an affirmation of the government's sound fiscal and financial policies in these times of unprecedented hardship and uncertainty. A Palestinian woman was martyred after being shot by the Israeli army in north of illegally occupied West Bank. On the fourth day of first cricket test against England at Old Trafford, Pakistan will resume their second innings at the overnight score of 137 for 8 today. The play will start at 3 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.